Hello and welcome to To Do Tuesday. This is Deb from Kitchen to Shelf. That's kitchen, the number 2 shelf.com. What you need to know to grow. So I don't know about you guys, but we sure had a winter blast this weekend, right? The snow just came down on Saturday and part of Sunday, and it was beautiful. But luckily we could stay inside and kind of watch the snow and look at the fireplace and snuggle up for Valentine's Day. So hopefully you guys are all stayed safe and warm this weekend, because I know that winter blast went across a lot of the nation. So, I guess it's still winter, right? And it's showing us. So as you know, for February, we were talking about the fun and exciting topic of processes and procedures. And, for entrepreneurs, really our lives are hectic, right? It's every hour, every day, every week, every month. We have so much to do. It's kind of like it's 24/7, 365. We know that is not sustainable. And so to sustain ourselves in business, we have to start putting in some frameworks and parameters and those processes and procedures. And that's what we've been talking about this month. So last week, we had you decide on one item that you could look at in your business that you could put in some processes and procedures about, right? So Steve and I were looking at sales. It's one of the things of putting together, some steps for sales. Some people wrote, and it was one of them that came back, was really around accounting. But one of them I liked, it was more than just the bookkeeping. They started putting their accounting in place so they could start looking at projections and cash flow. And part of what that did for them was it kind of freed up their mind. They knew kind of what was coming down the pike. And so it freed up their mind to work on other topics and items. Another one I found interesting was somebody that was doing it around industry research, right? They got a lot of emails that came in from, from like Nosh and BevNet and FMI WineSite. And they figured out how to segment these off and put in a process and procedure where they could skim them and see what was important and then kind of review them once a week. And it kept them from going down the rabbit hole. So this week, we're keeping on processes and procedures. Last week, we had you pick out one. This week, your to-do for Tuesday is actually, it's not easy, but it is. I want you to start looking at everything that's in your business and even in your life and seeing where you can put some processes and procedures in place. And then we're going to talk about what to do with this next time. So you don't need to start putting them in place right now, but I want you to start listing all those items. Where can you put processes and procedures into place? And then I'd like you to put like a little check mark or highlight or something, those that would be easy perhaps for someone else to do. And we'll talk about that as another way to free up your time next week. That's it for To Do Tuesday. This is Deb from Kitchen to Shelf. That's kitchen, the number 2 shelf.com. What you need to know to grow. Talk to you next week.